Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're new, I'm Shayla. Thank you for stopping by, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back. I greatly appreciate it. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 kettlebell exercises you can easily add into the beginning or end of your workout routine. Maybe you're doing an upper body day or you're doing a cardio workout and you want to add in a few core exercises. This is a great routine for that, or you can even sprinkle in these exercises throughout your workout. If you don't have kettlebells, you can also use dumbbells, but let's go ahead and get started. The first exercise is a plank pull through. If planks have become fairly easy for you to perform, I would try a plank pull through because it will challenge your core by simply spreading your legs apart until you feel like you're in a stable position. But you can always adjust your leg placement throughout the exercise. And if you feel like it's better for you to come down to your knees, you can do that as well. Kettlebells should be placed on the outside of your chest. So if the kettlebells are too high or if they're too low, it might be difficult for you to pull the kettlebell across your body. Notice as I'm pulling the kettlebell across my body, I'm not dragging it. At least I'm trying not to. I'm picking it up a few inches off of the floor and pulling it across to the other side of my body. As I'm pulling the kettlebell across my body, I'm focusing on 3 things. I'm exhaling because it's the most challenging part of the exercise, and it's when I'm exerting force. I'm also engaging my core by gently drawing in my belly button towards my spine and holding it there. But I'm not suffocating myself. I'm just creating a nice stable foundation, and I'm pressing my hand firmly into the floor to provide me with a nice strong stable base. And by doing all 3 of these things, it allows me to execute this exercise correctly. And when it comes to your core, the movement doesn't need to be overly complicated. Sometimes all we need to do is to just make small changes to exercises that we're already doing. Perform 20 reps, 10 pulls on each side. The second exercise is a high boat to low boat. This exercise started off as a high boat to low boat, and then it ended up being a knee tuck because my core was exhausted. Don't be afraid to make any adjustments that you need throughout the workout. When you're in a high boat, the goal is to keep your shins parallel to the floor, which can be very challenging. You will notice me adjusting my legs, but eventually I stuck to just a simple knee tuck. Keep in mind, if you do have tight hip flexors, high boat might be uncomfortable for you. Holding the kettlebell makes this exercise much more difficult because now you are not able to use your arms for support or for balance, and you're moving additional weight from high boat to low boat. I performed 10 reps. The third exercise is a quarter Turkish Get Up. This is one of my favorite core exercises to do. If you've ever done a full Turkish Get Up, you know that typically you would start on the mat and stand up to your feet and then come back down to the mat and repeat the exercise. However, with a quarter Turkish Get Up, all you have to do is the initial core movement. It's very simple but highly effective. You will absolutely feel it in your core if you perform this exercise correctly. I used a 15-pound kettlebell to warm up with, and then eventually I increased it to 20 pounds. But let's talk about your body placement. So you want to start off with the kettlebell in your right or left hand, but for this video, I'm just going to say start off with your right hand. You can also perform this exercise without a weight if you're working on building your core strength. Your left arm should be on the floor slightly away from your body and with your palm facing down, and your left leg should be straight as well. Your right knee should be bent, and this is going to allow you to push through your right foot as you lift your upper body up. The heavier the weight, the more challenging the exercise will be, not only for your core, but also the arm that's extended as well. So just be sure not to compromise your form for the sake of a heavier weight. As you lift up, exhale, push through your right foot and the forearm that's on the floor. Also want to send your gaze up towards the hand with the weight in it. I performed 10 reps on each side. The fourth exercise is a high plank crossbody knee tuck. This exercise is great because it targets multiple layers of your core. So it's going to target the top layer, the rectus abdominis, your obliques, so the sides of your abs, and the deepest layer, your transverse abdominis. You want to start off in an elevated high plank, or you can keep your hands on the mat. Whichever you choose is completely fine. If you're using kettlebells, just make sure they're not too small because they tend to be a little bit more wobbly. Bring your right knee to your left wrist. So you're going to bring your knee diagonally across your body and then back to the center. So you want to twist your torso until your belly button is facing the mat and your knee is facing forward. This small movement recruits more core engagement while you're in a plank, making it more challenging than a traditional plank. And I perform 20 reps, 10 reps on each side. Again, with this exercise, breathing is key. So exhale, bring your knee to your wrist, breathe, exhale again as you twist back to the center, and then release your leg back down to the mat. After I completed all of the exercises, I made sure to rest for at least 60 seconds, and then I repeated the circuit again for a total of 4 rounds. Feel free to adjust the sets, the reps to best fit your fitness level, but that's all that I have for this video. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it with anyone else you think might benefit from this workout. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you on my next video. Bye.